First and foremost, I hope all is well. And I hope you're doing everything in your power to live a fulfilling life, make your days count, and make that time count. Because time is the most valuable and precious commodity that we have. Time is extremely powerful. Time is ever changing and ever moving. And it is up to us to harness the power of time, to harness that influence, to harness that inspiration. Time constantly moves, time constantly changes and evolves things. And we can do the same thing. Instead of counting the days, we can make the days count. We can do things to get closer to our goals each and every day. It's not about how much time you have, but what you make of that time. What are you doing to manage your time? What are you doing to take advantage of the time that you have here? It is limited. I don't know if y'all realize how fast time has been moving. The years are growing shorter in a very unnatural way. But at the same time, it's very natural. When you're having fun and you're doing the right things, time is supposed to move fast. So if you do what you have to do to live a fulfilling life, then the rate in which time is moving shouldn't affect you. When you're miserable and you watch the clock and you wonder what time it is and you count the minutes, the hours, and the seconds, that is when time slows down. But we've gotten to a point in life where we are distracted by so many things that no matter what way you live life, life just moves fast. And that's scary because you can be living a life that you don't want, but be distracted by everything you see, social media, all these things we consume, and you don't really realize that time is blowing right past you. But the difference between you and where you want to be is simply decisions, simply action. The difference between a winner and a loser is action, is mindset and mentality. The difference between someone who makes their dreams reality and someone who lets their dreams stay on their pillow is simply decisions and actions. So you have to ask yourself, what are you doing to get closer to being where you want to be? We already halfway through the year. Tomorrow it will be June. But what have you done this year? I've put in a lot of work over the last 6 months, but I haven't done what I should have done. And I have to be better. I have to grow, I have to evolve, and I have to expand. But that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to grow, we're here to change, we're here to evolve. But will you is the real question. Is it that important to you is the real question. What is really important to you is the real question. And if you don't have the answer to that, that's okay. We don't know everything. One of the greatest things about life is that we get to learn. And if you ever get to the point where you don't feel like you're learning anything or you think you know everything, then you've died. This is a beautiful experience, but you have to make it worth it. You have to find things that enrich your life, and not only your life, but others. When you change yourself, when you grow and you evolve and you develop and improve yourself, you change the world. And that is the greatest thing you can do. So take some time to learn yourself. Take some time to see what it is that you want and be serious about it. Don't cheat yourself. Don't take shortcuts. Don't compare yourself to people. Don't get down because you're not in a place that you want to be. You got to come from somewhere. You got to come from somewhere. So don't let nobody tell you differently. Don't let nobody make you feel any differently. You can do whatever you want as long as you have control. If there's something you have no control over, it's not meant for you. So really just focus up. Really just appreciate the time we have here and make the most out of it. Live life at your own pace, but don't be left behind. Don't get too far ahead of yourself, but don't be too still. Life is cool. Life is what you make it.
Hi there. We're going to be fine. We're going to be okay. Just take a breath with me, all right? It can feel a little bit dystopia vibes sometimes, yeah? Totally. You're overstimulated. There's a lot of information coming at you. This video, hopefully, can serve as a palate cleanser. Notice what's going on here. Not a whole lot. It's just me sitting in a room with some books behind me, and we're just going to talk like this, and that's all that's going to happen. And hopefully, at the end of this, you feel a little bit better. That would be great. I need us to, just right off the bat, accept kind of a difficult truth, which is that the technology is only getting better, okay? The immersive, addictive, algorithmically entertaining technology is only getting better. The incentive is for it to get better, okay? Because the more time that we spend on these devices, the more money the tech billionaires make, okay? So let's just accept that. That's how the system is set up right now. Now, what you and I are not going to do in the next 20 minutes is dismantle that whole system. It's just not possible right now. So what I need us to do is take full control and responsibility for what we do have control over, which is what we're doing with our attention. Your attention is your freedom. It's what you have control over. You get to direct what you're looking at, what you're thinking about, what you choose to do with that very precious resource. And when you think about the fact that you have control over that resource, you realize just how wealthy you are in the attention economy. Okay? You're in possession of that. No one can take that away from you right now. All right. So what we have to do now, I think, as a generation of human beings, is realize that we are human beings and take ownership over our humanity. The technology is going to optimize itself. It's going to get better. The AI is going to get better and more accurate. So what we have to do, our competitive advantage as humans, is our humanity, our imperfection, the things that make us a little messy, our fingerprints. I don't know exactly what I'm saying with this, but I think ultimately the parts of you that are vulnerable, to this technology are strengths. Because the AI will never, ever be able to replicate your humanity. One human to another here, you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. You're not broken, just a little bit overstimulated. I would say there's like 5 symptoms that you might be going through right now. Symptoms of the digital age, I would say. Maybe this resonates with you, maybe it doesn't. But let's talk solutions.
Film was so bad that they belonged there despite being a newer movie.